The ideal lower body position is pushing your shins into the front of your boots while bending your knees and pushing your hips forward. This allows you to keep your back up straight. It puts the weight of your body over top of your board, increasing your stability and control. The posture keeps you upright and it will help your riding a lot. Hold on to something for balance and feel what it's like to engage the toe and heel edge. To press your toe edge, push the shins into the front of your boots, then push your hips forward like this. For your heel edge, try to keep your shins pushing into the front of your boots. Sink your hips down towards your high back, then lift your toes to create edge. While riding, traverse across a quiet run on your toe edge. Push your shins into the front of your boots and push your hips forward. It's easier to feel this position on the toe edge. On your heel edge, see if you can still push your shins forward in the front of your boots, but sink your hips down slightly, lifting your toes to create edge. So I'm going to do a few turns right now, just ride behind me and just watch how my upper body and lower body are mostly in alignment, but I'm really focusing on doing it on that toe side turn.
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of speed up. Heel side turn, no problem. Toe side turn, really kind of bringing those shoulders all the way around on that toe side turn. Heel side turn, no problem. Toe side turn, really emphasizing the shoulders are coming all the way around. Now, whether that's a big turn or a small turn, it's just like, I'll do some small turns now. Here we go. Here I go, just slide some small turns. There we go. We've got a steep run, and steep run's actually kind of good for this. Every turn now on the heels, I'm just thinking, okay, I'm trying to keep my weight on top of the board by lifting my toes.
Yep.
So, here comes into my heel side turn, and I'm lifting my toes up to try to keep that weight up on top of the board. Here I go. Toe side turn, I'm lifting my toes up to try to keep that weight on top of the board. Keeping my knees bent as I do that. And again, lifting my toes, weight forward. Let's do it again. Let's get some speed up. Here we go. Coming into my heel edge turn, lifting my toes with the weight forward. Lifting my toes. Good. Crouching. Here we go. Heel edge turn, lifting my toes. And toe edge. Lifting my toes.
So we're goofy, and here I go. I'm picking up some speed, and as I go to my toe edge turn, I push my hips forward into that toe edge turn. And then here we go, lifting the toes through the heel edge turn. There we go. Yep. Like that. Push the hips forward. Here we come. Pushing the hips forward. Lifting the toes. Here I come for the toe edge and pushing the hips forward. Follow me. Riding goofy, but you're goofy. So here we go, small S's.
Variety of turns to use, because depending on the terrain you're on, you're always wanting to switch up the type of turns that you're using. Just kind of medium-sized carving turns, staying in control, and just doing smooth carves. This is really handy just for like mellow riding and cruising. Or if you're riding with more speed and doing like really big turns, having this like full variety of turn shape, a little bit, but with your back straight, and having this balanced body position, it just allows you to keep your weight on top of your board so that when you get onto your edges don't slide out. It's when you put your weight out past your edge. So for example, on your heels, if you're too far back, your heel is going to start to shudder. So having your knees bent, a balanced body position, this just puts you into that spot where your weight's over top of your board. You're gonna feel in control with your edges, and you can really handle anything that the run throws at you. To the snow, so lowering your center of gravity, which will give you better balance. But also, if you come across any bumps in the snow, like riding up the side, using your knees can help you to absorb all of that, keep your snowboard in constant contact with the snow, and give you more control. So as you ride, be aware of how much you're bending your knees. You can even think about bending your knees through each turn, so like up and down. This helps you to absorb the pressure that builds on your snowboard, and bending your knees up the side. And just overall, having that lower center of gravity will improve your snowboarding. Having your knees bent will also just help you to steer your snowboard better, keeping your knees a bit more free with them bent. And then also it just helps you to absorb the pressure that gets built up on your snowboard. So as each turn comes around, you can bend down, absorb that pressure, and keep your snowboard in constant contact with the snow. So in so many different ways, bending your knees just helps to overall improve your riding. So another really good habit to get into is looking down the slope and finding all the areas where you want to slow down, where you want to pick up speed, and just like scanning ahead so that you know what's coming. The more that you can look ahead, the more confidence it's going to give you, because if you see like a bump ahead, you'll know that's where you need to avoid or slow down. If you see a flat part, that's where you know you need to speed up. And just by looking ahead and scanning the terrain, it's going to give you a lot of confidence to ride with more control. And it'll improve your riding because you'll be able to anticipate anything that the run throws at you. Oh, like I'm looking ahead and there's a little poochie. Hey, buddy. Oh, let's go for a pee.